Hi Dr. M. So this is my B project video for mRNA vaccines and explaining the cell biology and explaining the misconceptions that are part of this. So essentially what vaccines are, they're basically dead viruses, a dead virus of it. And basically what that is it's a toned down version of the virus, essentially not giving you the full effects, but making sure that your body's immune system recognizes the virus, so that if it tries to enter your body again, it has the necessary antibodies and proteins to protect against pathogens or the virus or bacteria. So, what you want to hear what the mRNA is. So, essentially, the mRNA vaccines introduce a piece of mRNA that corresponds to a vital protein, and then that tiny mRNA makes a small piece of the protein found in the virus's outer membrane, because the virus is a cell. But what's different about this vaccine is that the mRNA vaccine, when a person is exposed to it, they're not exposed to the virus, and they won't be infected with the virus by the vaccine. And by using the mRNA, cells can produce the vital protein needed to send a signal to your immune system saying, oh no, there is a virus in here, let's get it out of here so we don't get infected and this body doesn't fall, because that's what your body's immune system is for. It's supposed to prevent these things from happening. And so these antibodies help protect the body against infection by recognizing the virus and saying, oh no, there is a stranger in my house, get it out of here. And it protects against viruses and other pathogens and whatnot. And then by attaching to them and essentially eating them, what I say, destroy them. And so once produce, the antibodies in the body, even after the body itself has gotten rid of the pathogen, the immune system has to respond and be exposed again to make sure, basically a double check, to make sure that it recognizes the virus. And so then when the virus comes back into your body, it's going to think, since it's going the second time, it's going to say, oh, we've seen this before, let's try to kill it and try to remove it out of the body. And then if the person is exposed to the virus that the mRNA vaccine was used, such as COVID-19, after receiving it, the antibodies can quickly recognize it and say, oh shoot, we've seen this so many times, let's go kill it. And then it won't cause a serious illness. So, bet you want to know what those controversies are. So, basically, what I've learned is that the misconceptions of the mRNA virus is that, obviously, with every vaccine comes a Karen or some stupid person that says, it's going to give my child autism, and there are bad things in it. Well, yes, there is technically a bad thing inside the virus. It is only for your child or person in your life's health, for your body's immune system to recognize it, and so that person doesn't get sick. And so far, that was the only major misconception about this vaccine. The other one was that it's not effective enough and that people can still get COVID. The problem is that people don't understand is that COVID can mutate and can change about what it looks like. So that if it's like, let's say we have COVID-1 and COVID-2. If COVID-2 comes into the body will look at it and say, that doesn't look familiar at all. That's a whole new thing, and they don't know how to fight against it. So, but the mRNA vaccines are very good for the body and can definitely help a person's immune system greatly. And I'd say it actually might be better than regular vaccines in some cases, but not all. So, I hope to explain that enough. If I seem like I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Thank you, and have a good winter.